clear we've reached the point in the day when my ADHD medication has worn off.
All right, we're all ready to
That's
go.
mildly disturbing. Yeah.
We ready?
I rolled my
sorry.
Hypervolten, and it also rolled a 9. That's twice or 3 times that 2 dice have rolled the exact same thing.
I'll call that good juju for the session.
I'm kind of scared.
Either that or you wasted all your good rolls. So, we'll find out, I guess.
I probably did.
Well, I just rolled a 1, so hopefully I just wasted my bad roll.
It's a good thing for my wallet that I'm poor, because otherwise I'd have so many pretty dice.
Ooh, my back hurts.
Just getting older, man,
23.
Shrimping.
When 23 hit, I realized,
18.
oh man, I'm old now.
Yeah.
You'll keep realizing that every few years it'll hit you again.
Yep.
Someone called me Unk because I was 18.
Was that person like 5?
No, they were like
Probably.
15. They were in like no, they weren't 15. They were in like middle school or something. I don't know how old middle schoolers are.
Like
And
13.
they went, yeah, and they were like, "You're 18. You're Unk now," and I'm like, we both played Subway Surfers in the dentist's office.
Unk is a
I
vibe.
don't want to hear it.
It's an energy. It's not an age.
Because I didn't laugh at like a 6-7 joke or something, or I gave him like a side eye when I did a 6-7 joke. Because I was on my way to an internship, and they're like, "Why didn't you laugh at that?" I'm like, "Because it's not funny."
My son will now unironically shout out 8-9 if someone says 7.
No, that's real.
He's so over it.
I should start.
And I believe it was 11 minutes and 35 seconds ago that we said we were going to start playing.
But what is playing?
I mean,
Yeah, what is playing?
we're not an hour late yet. We're still good.
Yeah.
No
we're doing
beef
good.
has been buttered so far. I think we're still
Exactly.
fine.
As long as we haven't buttered any beef, we'll be okay.
Oh, every time somebody says something like butter or beef, I'm terrified Kim's kids are gonna walk in.
It's like when you're
It's
watching
walk-in.
you play a video game and like the weird when you're playing the Zelda and the one really sexual sounding audio with the fairy and that's the
Oh
one
my
with the
god.
I've had to turn down
Walked in.
inappropriate
my
jokes with
Switch
kids.
so
I
many
was watching The
times.
Fifth Element, and it wasn't even the second part. And my mom walks in and goes, "Are you watching porn?" And I'm like, "No,
And they're like, yeah, this
Right
is what
now.
I'm into.
sci-fi on cable."
It's just like they make that frog noise.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
You're gonna make him.
But you know
show-
the one I'm talking about.
Okay, we can go ahead and start. What I'm thinking is we're going to go. I'm gonna start with each character finding their scroll and what that looks like, and then we'll kind of get everybody together partway through. I don't know if that makes sense.
Are we getting handed a note? This does.
Oh god damn it! Please hold.
Oh no.
One crap.
I knew I was forgetting something.
Quick,
Canva's
open your
looking
DMs.
real good right
Everybody
now.
vamp for 5 more minutes.
No, this is fine. I mean, I'm gonna warn y'all. I have already forgotten all the backstory I put in Discord.
Trevon, weren't we the one who like escaped a cult because you had like a little baby creature and you had saved it, and then you like escaped the sticky cult?
The sticky cult.
The
Oh,
soup
yeah.
mines. I do remember the soup
The
mines.
soup mines. It's pretty good.
What about me and Pax?
He just stood up and I forgot, who were you dressed up as? Oh,
Mama Brigitte.
yeah. You just stood up at back during the question. He was like, "When's Prime coming back?" And then sat back down. It was so funny. And then Jam stood up and said like something really like a really obscure reference from Prime, and then sat back down. I was like,
We gotta let
Need to
them
watch
know that
Prime.
people are actually watching it. Although I don't know if they could tell that my costume was actually from Prime or not because of all the lights. So they could have just heard
Yeah.
the voice.
That's more ominous.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is very
Definitely.
ominous.
I took my Farron cosplay off at the hotel, and they're like, "Oh, you were Farron?" I'm like, "Yeah." Kelsey was really excited. I showed up. I'm like, "Hi." She's like, "I've never seen Farron," and I'm like, "Me neither." At a convention.
That's why I made it.
That's why I did this. It took me months.
I was about to say, oh, I've only seen her in my dreams.
Oh, my wife. Tax Unplugged was so much fun.
Okay, maybe it was you then.
I'm trying to bully every person in the world into coming to Canadian conventions, so that I do not have to go to the United States for fun things to happen.
With
You're
pity or
receiving a
something.
DM, don't open it
Yeah.
until I tell you to.
Okay.
Oh dear.
No opening
Thanks for
the
telling me
DM.
because I would have instantly
Oh,
opened
yeah, I
it.
know.
Oh, my phone's
I
been.
have no
Aw.
restraint.
I have do not
Oh,
disturb
what's
on.
that?
Understandable. It's a lot. Okay. Did everybody
Understandable,
get a
have a nice
DM
day.
from me? Don't open it yet. I
Yes.
just want to make sure everyone got it.
An unopened
Yeah.
DM from you.
Oh, what's this little lit up button?
What is it?
Yes, I
Okay,
see
let
a
me get my
notification.
thing back here, and I think now we can actually start. My apologies.
Okay. Alright. Let me check OBS.
I was going to make
It's been
the
22
thing that you
minutes.
just received. Alright. The sun has barely risen above the bell tower in the confection convent as a small figure darkened the doorstep of the Macaron Superior's office. The cloaked figure quickly tested the doorknob, breathing a sigh of relief upon finding the Superior's door unlocked, as it always was. The figure enters the room quickly and quietly, shutting the door behind them. In the room, the figure removes the hood of their dark robes, revealing 2 long, dark brown ears. Kit. Your bright eyes scan the room, searching for a scroll that you haven't seen but have heard others speak about. Kina Witherpop had been insistent when you overheard her talking to the Macaron Superior. The scroll just appeared in the mailroom. One moment, nothing. The next, the scroll was there, on top of the pile of letters as if it had been there the entire time. And engraved under the seal on the end was your name, Kit Snickersnack. You clutch the golden handbell which hangs from a velvet cord around your neck, both as comfort and to smother the soft ringing that the handbell sometimes emits with movement. For several moments, your eyes continue to scan the room and you begin to worry. What if Kina had been mistaken? What if there was no letter and you were found breaking into the Macaron Superior's office? You would be expelled from the convent, and it would be all for nothing. Your mother would be so disappointed, and your siblings would never let you hear the end of it. And what of Lint? Would he banish you? Scorn you? Would he... Before you can finish the next thought, your eyes fall on a scroll case perched in the middle of the Macaron Superior's desk, as if she had been inspecting it. The early morning light that is beginning to shine through the window reflects off the bright golden exterior of the case, matching the color of your handbell so closely that they could be made of the same material. You move closer to the scroll case, seeing weaving patterns of whorls and vines carved into the sides, with the caps on either end of the case engraved with what appears to be a seal. The seal bears this image of a sprawling tree, and below it, in neat but elegant script, just as Kina said, is your name. Kit Snickersnack, Cleric of Lint, Lord of Pleasure and Mischief. Do you take the scroll?
Yes, I do.
Moving as quickly and quietly as you can, you reach out, pick up the scroll, and rush out of the Superior's office, closing the door quietly behind you. You rush back towards the dormitories of the Initiates, stopping partway as you realize that since you share space with 3 other initiates, you won't be able to open the letter there in private. Even if they're still asleep, they likely won't be for long. What do you do?
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Suppose I might as well head out to the garden and hope that nobody's picking anything for breakfast.
Okay. Do you take anything with you?
Just the scroll.
Okay. You walk out to the garden and inspect the area around you. It would appear that you have gotten out there early enough to have beaten the cook who gets out there pretty early to pick things to go along with breakfast. You go ahead, you open the scroll, you may open your DM image, and if you would like, you can read it aloud.
Oh, it's beautiful. My dear Kit, You are cordially invited to my home of Faring's Wood to discuss a potential partnership. I have the means to provide you with the thing that you desire above all else. All I require in return is your assistance in a matter most peculiar. On the back of this correspondence, you will see the details of your potential reward. I do hope that you find this to be an adequate offering for your assistance. If you wish to speak with me about the listed matter and the terms of our potential agreement, use the attached scroll of Dimension Door. As you cast, speak the words Faring's Wood, along with the required incantation. This will bring you to me. I look forward to speaking with you. And then there's 2 identical letters, but unfortunately Harley doesn't know.
They're intended to be S's, but out of context, it's really hard to tell. That was just the best font I could find.
SS or FF or
SS.
maybe fish.
And I was also going to include the part on the back, but I didn't get enough time to make that. So you turn the scroll over and see the details of the thing that would make you willing to take a summons from this mysterious SS. What do you do upon receiving this information?
Oh man. I mean, I'm nervous, obviously. I have stolen this. There's gotta be a reason she didn't give it to me, but... Oh, I want that thing that's written on the back. I gotta do it. Oh, I don't know. I'll run back into the... Fuck, I forgot what the thing was. The Truffle Superior? That's not right.
Oh, back to her office, or the Macron Superior?
I'll run back. Macron, thank you. Back into the Macron Superior's office, and I'll write a note saying, you know, I had to go. I had to assist with this matter, and hopefully I'll be back soon.
So
I can't risk staying here.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I just missed that. What was that last part that you said before I started talking?
I can't risk staying here.
Gotcha. So you wrap up the contents of the scroll and stick it back in the scroll case upon making this decision. You aren't sure exactly what's going to come from this, but you know that you can't remain here not knowing. You run back through the garden, back through the building, back out towards the Macron Superior's office in the middle of the thing that I described, that I can't remember the name of now. The bell tower, which is kind of her, I didn't explain it very well, but her office is in the front of the bell tower. And being significantly less sneaky, but still trying to not draw undue attention to yourself, you go back in, you scroll out the note explaining where you've gone, giving as much detail as you feel comfortable doing about what you need to do, apologizing for what, breaking into her office, taking the thing, but trying to emphasize in a short note how important it is that you undertake this endeavor. What do you do after you have left the note?
I hold my holy symbol. It's really all I've got that's worth anything to me in the world. So it's not like I have to pack anything up. And I send off a little quiet prayer to Lint asking for his guidance. And, oh good lord. Quite literally.
Oh, good lint.
Oh, good
yes, good lint. And I start drawing the image at the bottom that I've now learned are S's. And I say, Faring's Wood.
Upon casting the spell, an ethereal doorway appears in front of you, emitting a soft blue-pink light. You pause and listen in the silence. If you pause and listen in the silence, you can almost hear a soft humming. You gather your courage and step through the doorway. Let me switch my ambiance real quick. Sorry, this isn't as smooth as I had planned on it being if the other thing had worked.
It's fine.
Job, Harley. That was good.
Thank you.
That was good, Harley.
Alright, is the volume on that okay? Okay. The grandfather clock in the common room of the poultry last inn rings as a small figure makes her way up the stairs in the direction of her room. Typical. You are on your last show tonight at the Poultry Last, the latest in a long string of venues where you have been performing. At this point, you feel as if you've performed in every back alley tavern between your home of long lanes in the capital and the licorice timberlands. And you're far from the end of your tour itinerary. The location list you have tells you you're going to perform in a wide variety of small towns and hamlets before spending several nights at what you assume to be a backwater tavern. Before what you assume to be backwater taverns in Kirkhant, a large city near the Western Sea, before taking an extremely circuitous route back to the capital. This journey looks to be long, and with only 1 or 2 days not dedicated to travel or performance, tiring. Days like this make you wonder if all of it's worth it. One day you'll achieve something, but all of this work and exhaustion and lackluster audiences make it extremely difficult to keep going. At the top of the stairs, you turn down the hallway, ending at the room that's been provided to you as another chamber. You pull out the key and turn it, entering the room. It is extremely small, with room only for one one-person bed and a small desk, that you pushed up by a cracked grimy mirror attached to the wall. But it's clean, free of bugs and other rodents that you've had to deal with in your travels. You settle down to your makeshift vanity and open the drawer to pull out your makeup kit. You start to reach into the drawer, but pause when you notice a shine of light reflecting off of the metal. You pause for a moment, startled, and take in the sight in front of you. Your makeup kit sits in the spot that you left it, but on top of it rests a golden scroll case. It's embellished with designs of twisting vines and squirrels, and on the end, 2 caps embellished with a tree design that looks as if it might be some kind of seal. On one end, below the seal, you see your name etched into its golden surface. Glitterplum, Sorcerer of Chaos. What do you do?
I would reach in and grab this scroll immediately and open it up, see what's inside. I'm used to being left little gifts like this. I probably wouldn't think too much of it immediately.
Okay. So, you pull the scroll out, not too flustered by finding it. This is a pretty commonplace occurrence for you. People who admire your performance or otherwise wanted to make contact with you will often write little notes or things, have it delivered to your room by whoever's running the inn.
Might not even be the only one in there.
Right? So you kind of open it, inspect the inside of the case. You see a scroll, as you hoped would be present and not something else. And you pull it out and read it. And at this point, you can open your DM. I will say you don't have to read it out loud. I changed the names, but it does say the same thing. But if you would like to read it out again, you can.
I'll read it like a little bit. My dear Sugar, you are cordially invited to my home of Faringswood to discuss a potential partnership. Oh, it's one of these! I have the means to provide you with the thing you desire above all else. An interesting proposal. All that I require in return is your assistance in a matter most peculiar. That's a little different to what I'm used to. On the back of this correspondence, you will see the details of your potential reward. I turn it over immediately. I don't even finish reading it.
So before you even get to the rest of the scroll, you turn it over
Reward.
And read the back, and you see something that would make the offering on the back of this scroll is something that would, as the letter says, something that you would be willing to go to pretty significant lengths to achieve this goal.
Oh, absolutely.
Seeing that on the back of the scroll, what do you do?
Well, you had mentioned I've been on the road for a little while. I'd probably be pretty excited to get out of this place, and I am definitely not the only person. I'm not the only dancer in this troupe of traveling dancers, so I'm thinking, this looks pretty good, you know? Surely they won't my manager won't be too mad if, one of us goes missing on a little adventure. So I pull out from my bag, got a little backpack on. My fancy feather quill, and I start writing out basically a little note to this guy, letting him know that I gotta go away on business, but I promise that when I get back, it'll be well worth the time for both of us. I then realized that I didn't read the rest of the scroll and turn it back over. If you wish to speak to me about the listed matter and the terms of our potential agreement, use the attached scroll of Dimension Door. Oh. Dimension Door.
I just picked a spell that I could adjust to fit my...
What dimension?
Need, for lack of a better term.
Faring's Wood. I've never heard of Faring's Wood before. Well, I should probably gather my things, and I'm going to go over to... I did just get here. All my stuff's in my backpack, basically. I go out to the first floor and hand the barmaid a coin for a bottle of wine to go. Manager's nowhere to be seen so far. I don't know where he is. Sometimes he doesn't even show up. Managers. They're like that. I step outside, go to a place that seems like a little bit more secluded, because obviously this is the kind of thing. Casting Dimension Door, just like in the middle of a busy tavern, not the greatest thing to do in the world. I go to somewhere a little bit more secluded, and I read off the incantation. Incantation? It's an incantation, right? Mm-hmm. I check the spell again. It's an incantation. I read off the incantation, and I cautiously, backpack on my back, worn boots on my feet, and bottle of wine in hand, step through the door.
That's such a vibe, I love it. Once you cast the spell, an ethereal doorway appears in front of you, emitting a soft blue-pink light. You can tell that this scroll was no average scroll of Dimension Door.
Ooh.
You can feel that the magic it emits is much stronger than it should be for this spell. This, of course, begs the question, what kind of entity is capable of producing this kind of magic? Take a deep breath and a final glance around.
Actually, can I...
Everything. Yeah, what's up?
I gotta check my character sheet real quick, because I think that I have...
Also, my apologies earlier. My brain totally short-circuited.
Okay.
I was like, and after I talked, I was like, "Oh, duh, dummy, they're RPing." But so.
I'm trying to think. Do I have? Because I swear what do I have? Additional sense types. Right. No, it's not. That's weird that I don't have it for this. Can I roll Arcana on this thing?
Yes. What are you endeavoring to figure out?
So with Arcana, I would be trying to figure out the nature of what type of magic is going on here.
Okay.
Is it...
Okay. Yeah, make an Arcana check for me. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
16.
16. So, with a 16, you are able to discern that this is the scroll hasn't been changed, but it has been enhanced.
Oh.
So, you know that a typical scroll of Dimension Door might just transport somebody to another dimension for a few minutes and then return. This particular scroll will take you to a place more fully. It will take you there and it will leave you there. It is more full transportation spell rather than just what a scroll of dimension door does.
I just realized I have wings. How would backpacks work with wings? I will need to ponder this later.
I didn't think
Probably-
about that either.
Like, it has, like, those, like, straps that just pull on and off, so you can just clip them.
Maybe it's
And
just
then it sits between the shoulder blades.
it's just a very narrow backpack.
Oh yeah, there you go. The straps would just have to sit differently, I imagine.
Yeah, probably. I am I'm slightly concerned that this is going to drop me into the sky. The thought occurs to me before I step in, so I delicately take off with my delicate sugar glass looking kind of wings, and I fly through this door with quite the degree of enthusiasm.
Awesome. You take a deep breath. Make sure you've got a solid handle on all of your belongings.
The
and you step
wine.
through the doorway. And your wine, the most important part, and your wine. You've got one hand on your backpack, the other hand on your wine, and you take a breath and you step through.
The music, can I just say, I absolutely love the indication that you were prepared for the scroll to be like the magical equivalent of those DMs that are like, male looking for or seeking a female partner for videos, no face shown.
Well, when I said that I'm a dancer and a troupe of when I said that I'm a dancer and a troupe of dancers, I do mean a certain type of dancer.
Let's make an Afrobeat hit in 30 seconds. So we're gonna go into spice.
The sound of croaking cocoa frogs and the beating wings of pink and blue dragonflies fill the air of the Gualtiel swamp. A small fire burns, despite the ever-present damp in the swamp, and the flesh of some kind of swamp creature roasts on the open flames. Next to the fire, a candy pink creature lays next to what can only be described as a large brown lump, with all, but like in a fun way. Word. Sorry, I didn't have time to script the intros for everybody like I had wanted, so some of these might be smoother
We
than
love
others.
large brown lump.
It's true.
Buffy,
Who hasn't had a large
You
brown
have-
lump?
spent a long day trekking through the chocolate grove. You aren't really sure even where you're headed, but you know that you just need to get away from where you've been. You've been stuck in this cult that you've since realized is just not doing. You needed to get away from all of that and all of the crazy, and there just wasn't really a way that you could coexist with them. Did you ever decide? Did you tell me that your familiar had a name? Snowball, is that right?
Snowball.
Okay.
Yes.
So you took the few possessions that you had to your name and Snowball, and you just booked it. You were like, I just got to get out of here. At this point, you've been working your way just kind of around the swamp, looking for anybody that maybe you can help. Just your only goal being just to get away. As you are sitting with Snowball, maybe talking to them a little bit, trying to, just keeping yourself entertained on these long, lonely, damp nights. You look over at the fire to kind of poke it, adjust it a little bit, and when, you look back to where all of your belongings are sitting, you see that something has appeared. And upon closer inspection, you notice that it's what appears to be a scroll case, about a foot long, with the designs of vines carved on the outside, just bright gold. Looks like it would probably fetch a pretty good price if you were somewhere that gold mattered. And on each end is the scroll caps and a seal of a tree. On one end, the end that you assume would probably be the end that you open, you see your name. Buffy of the Swamp. What do you do? Did I not? Oh, dadgummit.
Remember,
Well, I'm gonna assume it's the same as everyone else's.
Oh, yep, I missed it. Here. It is pretty much the same as everyone else's, but I still want you to have your thing, so give me 30 seconds.
Okay. Oh, Snowball.
There we go.
Pretty
You ate
mysterious.
my letter, Snowball.
Oh, it's small writing. Oh,
Can't
Fairy's
read.
Wood. Potential partnership. Means to provide you with the thing that you desire above all else. Oh. Oh, a scroll.
ooh,
Well, Snowball, I think we've got something to look into. I'm gonna roll the scroll back up, gather everything up, put out the fire, and we're just gonna go right ahead.
Just full send. And you did turn
Yep.
it around and look at the other side, correct?
Nope. I mean,
You didn't?
Buffy
Okay.
probably
You don't have
did.
to. I just wanted to double check.
Emily didn't. I don't
It was gonna
actually
be-
think Buffy would have turned it over. Unless it said on the front. I think she would have been like, oh, Dimension Scroll. Time to
Okay.
go. We got a mission.
All right. So you read this letter, and for the first time in an unfortunately long time, you feel almost like you feel more that you have a sense of purpose. You have this could be a goal for you to work towards, to figure out what you want to do with your existence, and this might be a good place to start. So you gather up your few belongings, you put out the fire, take whatever it is you were cooking with you, you gather up Snowball, and you cast the door. After you cast the spell, a blue-pink doorway opens up, and there's almost a cool breeze with a scent of something sweet that you can smell, that really it's sweet in a candy way, and it cuts through the harsh kind of dusty cocoa-iness that it really just pervades the swamp. And then you walk through the door. Let's get disrupted by an ad again.
Session 1, folks. Session 1.
someone's in battle.
Right, yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely a track. Here we go.
We cut to Ronald. Chest muscles rippling, sweat down his six-pack.
In our next scene, we find ourselves in a forest. Now, this forest doesn't resemble that of any of the ones we visited before. This is a forest in the material plane. You joked about it. Ronald literally was next on the list. I thought that was pretty funny.
I thought we were saving Ronald for last. I'm like, what's for last?
You
Gotta
said
get it out of the way sometime.
That
when you
would've
said
been
the
funny.
group, I think of like the camera on this dude who's like got his hair blowing in the wind and these rippling muscles, and then he steps aside, and then there's Ronald.
That scene from Brave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I declare that is now canon. He kicks him into the river. After this absolute douchebag that was taking Ronald's spotlight walks away, he shoves him into the river. It's already been raining. He also kicked dirt over the measly attempt of a fire that Ronald was desperately trying to create, if for nothing else than war. Ronald, you have not been on your own for all that long. Because if it had been too much longer, you probably would be dead.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, Ronald!
I'll miss my mom, guys.
You weren't paying attention. You fell out of the tower into the river. And then by the time you were able to get yourself out of the river, just glad to be alive, you realized you have no idea where you are. You don't know how far you are from the tower. This forest you don't recognize it. And you didn't leave the tower all that often anyway, so even if it had been somewhere that you'd been before, there's a decent chance you wouldn't have recognized it. As you are dragging yourself out of the river, soaking wet, feeling despondent, you notice right next to the smoldering remains of your would-have-been fire, a golden scroll appear, or a scroll case. You get closer, you notice that it is engraved with lots of whorls and vine designs. It has a very magical presence about it. And on either end, there is a scroll cap with a seal. And on one end is your name. Let me pull it up because I didn't even think of this bit until this exact moment. It'll be worth it, I swear. And on the opening end of the scroll, oh my gosh, it won't let me see the whole thing. Shit.
You won't let me see the whole thing is great.
Ronald von Brinklefeather Koodle de Trite the Sixth.
Impressive.
What do you do?
Ronald's like scrambling out of the river, soaking wet. He's griping, he's crying a little. You know, I'm like super allergic to that, right? Like, I'm really allergic to mud, guys. I literally can't be in mud that long, okay? And he's gonna climb up to the riverbank and. Did my mama send me a letter? Did my mama find me? He rips it open and it starts reading through it, like, my mama didn't write that. Who wrote this? And reading through the letter, and
with that, you can open your DM in Discord if you would like.
My dear Ronald, only my mama gets to call me that. You are coldly invited to my home of Fellingswood to discuss a potential partnership. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I do hope that you will find this an adequate offering for your assistance. Scroll of Dimension Door. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I can't do that. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm lost. I need my mama. Pinkerton's gone. Pinkerton left me. I can't believe he left. I miss my mama. Oh, and he'll look at the back of the scroll and okay. Mama, do I know? Does Ronald know how to cast Dimension Door?
Yes, I think so. Especially considering it is a scroll of Dimension Door, it'll have the instructions he would need. He's got a basic enough understanding of spellcasting that combined with the scroll that he'd be able to cast it without issues.
Yeah, he opens the scroll and I saw Mom do this one time. And then, like, a weird guy came out of the portal, and, like, she closed the bedroom door, and then, like, the guy left. Oh, okay. I'll figure it out.
Ronald and I are gonna need to have a talk at some point.
My mom, like, put me in a chair facing the wall while he was over. And Ronald will pick up Pinkerton, his familiar, and he will cast Dimension Door and nervously put one large orthopedic shoe in.
Remind me, what kind of creature is this familiar?
Pinkerton is a cranium rat.
So
he's
like
a
Pinky
rat
the Brain?
with the the rat with the brain exposed.
Gotcha.
So it's like,
Okay.
It feels like the best thing.
I concur. Okay, so you figure I don't know what else to do. This is at least a little bit of direction. Maybe whoever this is that sent this girl can help me get back to my mom, because I am in this place. I am allergic to everything. I am afraid that I'm going to die if these are the things that
He's covered in hives.
Yeah,
he's covered in hives.
Just
he's got
stress
poison
hives.
ivy,
Textured,
rash.
like
It's
those
stress
ASMR
hives, but he thinks
boards
they're
that you
allergies.
see on TikTok.
Yeah.
That is his skin.
Yeah, he's got like like those fake pimple skins where it's like so pimply that it's like that couldn't be possible. That's his face. He's got like a teenage boy beard where he's got like a little strap on it.
Little rat tail.
Like no, he doesn't have a rat tail, but he has one matted lock that looks kind of like a rat tail.
Oh no.
Like his mom just kept missing, so he will step through the portal. I'm sure they know my mom. How else would they know my name if they didn't know my mom?
And with that logic, you step through the glowing pinkish blue door into into the unknown. We return to a tavern, but a tavern in a different part of the world. All right, we find ourselves in another tavern in a different part of the world. One that is notably not quite as run down and almost sketchy as the one that we were in before. In this tavern, we see a small gnome performing for a crowd. Lolly, you are finishing up your ascent. This this town has been your most recent home in just your adventures around. You've been going around finding different towns to play in to earn your keep. Just trying to meet new people, learn new things, work on your trinket, and that's how you've been spending your time as of late. You finish up your set for the evening. It's not super late, but there is another performer who is going to come on after you, who is slightly more well known. So
You're the opener.
Were given the slot immediately after yours that would take them to closing time, which gives you enough time to gather up your stuff and go find a seat somewhere in the other rest of the tavern to eat the dinner that has been provided for you for your services. Where would you like to go sit?
Near a wall or corner, just so that I can see around me.
Okay. You go up to the bar. You get a handful of trinkets for your trouble, as well as the plate of food and the key to the room that you've been given to spend the night. They had it hadn't been quite ready when you'd first arrived, but they assured you that it would be ready for you by the time you finished your set, and that has come to be true. You spot a single table in the corner, kind of adjacent to the fireplace, where you can kind of people watch, keep an eye on things, look for, and you can eavesdrop as well, listening for any snippets of stories that could be spun into tales for songs or things like that. You come up to this table, you set your plate down, and then realize you forgot to grab a drink. So you set your stuff down, you walk back towards the bar to get a mug of your beverage of choice, and return to your seat. And that's when you notice that on the seat is this golden colored scroll. It has these really intricate designs on the outside, and on either end, a seal that is kind of in the shape of a tree. And on the opening end is, come on, brain. It has your name, Lolly Sour, Bard of Lore. What do you do?
I would like to open it.
So you pick up the scroll, sit down your drink, and just kind of settle in. Not really sure what it is, but you're just kind of endeavoring to, maybe it'll be something, a note from somebody, something that you can add to your tale of this place when you've moved on. You open it up, and you may open your message in Discord.
Okay. My dear Lolly, you're invited to my home. Do they really know what I like? Oh, they know what I like. Okay. If you wish to speak to me, use the attached scroll. Okay. I should eat first. I don't know if they'll have food. I would like to eat first.
So you've opened up your scroll. You've read what it has said, and you've turned it over and determined that they were correct in their choice of incentive to motivate you to their assistance. But it doesn't feel like anything that's super rushed. So you settle in after you has singing. You ask the neighboring person, oh, what's the name of that song? Oh, cool, because it's ones maybe you want to add to your repertoire. You jot that down, and continue on your way. Once you have finished your meal, what would you do? Or what do you-
I know casting spells in the tavern isn't acceptable, so I'll step outside and go around to the corner in the alley to cast Dimension Door.
Okay. And I presume since you hadn't gotten your room yet, you still had all your stuff with you, right?
Yeah, give the key back
Okay.
and be like, I don't need to stay here tonight. Go around the corner, cast Dimension Door.
Okay. You gather up your belongings. You had them. It worked out pretty well that things happened the way they did. You didn't have to go back up, gather your stuff, repack it. Everything was still packed in with you. You hand him the key. You're like, hey, I had something come up. I'm not going to be able to stay. It's been great. Thank you for having me. All of the things to ensure that if you needed to come back, you wouldn't be burning that bridge. That they know that your leaving is not anything that they've done or a comment on their establishment. You just had a personal thing come up. You need to leave. They don't ask questions. Like, oh, okay, sorry to lose you, but thanks for performing. They take the key, all that stuff. You walk out of the building and kind of go around the corner to, there's kind of an alleyway between the inn itself and where the stables typically are. And you decide that's where you're going to cast the spell. You go in, cast the spell. It emits this soft pinkish blue light. And you hear a tinkling sound almost that you can't quite identify, but does sound familiar in some fashion. And with that, you follow the tinkling sound into the portal. Tart, you just got into a spat with your boyfriend. And you're really not all that upset about it, because he was kind of a piece of shit to begin with.
Yeah, because he was a loser.
He was a capital D douchebag. And really, he was definitely one that you kept around just long enough until you could kind of figure out your next plan of action for your existence.
Hey,
He was
sorry,
a baker,
boy.
and he was pretty proficient at it in a world that is made of candy. But he had no personality. He drank these really weird, awful energy drinks. It was just awful. You got caught sneaking into the back room of the bakery to try and take one of the slices of a giant sheet cake that was being prepared for an event. And even though this should have been a small thing, he just got up in arms about this. He was just, hollering, screaming. You'd have thought that you kicked a puppy. And when Kyle punched a hole in the wall, you were like, nope, we're done. On your way out, however, you snagged his prized offset spatula that he uses to decorate all of his award-winning cakes with. You have wondered the entire time, but you still wish to know how he has the patience to decorate cakes when he gets mad about a slice of cake being taken and punching a hole in the wall. It doesn't make sense to you. But you take the ladle, the few belongings that you have, and you kind of wander down the street to a tavern that is not so close that if he comes looking for you, he'd immediately look there, but not so far as that it takes you a long time to get there. You walk in. You've got a handful of smaller trinkets that you use to pay for a lunch, and you sit down to have your lunch.
The guy was a fucking loser. He said I could have 3 pieces of chocolate every week. And I mean, I may have taken like 3 every day. Because, what's 3 pieces a week? What a fucking loser.
That's not very much chocolate.
I love that.
I think you deserve more than that.
Yeah, he really should have given you more chocolate. 3 pieces? Who is expected to survive on 3 pieces of chocolate? Come on now.
I would not. I would die.
You would consume 3 every meal if you were feeling kind and didn't want to take an excessive amount from whoever was buying dinner.
And who uses a spatula that's shaped like a penis? It doesn't really work very well for smoothing the ice. What the hell's wrong with this thing?
My mom has a spatula just like that, but she keeps it in her room. But like, I don't know what she does with it. But like,
Oh no.
like
Walk right into
my
the-
mom loves that spatula. It's got a place of honor on a desk, on a bedside table. I can verify. It's like green and like polka dotted.
Oh my.
I walked into that one. That was my fault.
You did walk into that one.
I heard it. It's like, I know what I must do.
Okay.
So, as you're as you're eating your dinner, one of the serving boys walks over, and he's on the younger side. You know, he's like the human equivalent of like 20 or 21, and he's got this kind of starstruck look in his eyes, and he's carrying a tray. And you're like, well, where is he? Who's he gonna go talk to? Because it's the kind of tray that, like, if somebody important was staying and they got like a letter, that the letter would be carried on. So you're like, shit, who around here is hot shit? And he walks up to you and says, excuse me, ma'am. Are you Tart?
Yes, I am.
This came for you, and he lowered the tray, which at this point is basically rattling because he's so nervous. He's convinced he's in the presence of royalty at this point, and you're like, well, I may as well get use out of this if I can. And on the tray, you see a golden scroll case that is about a foot long. And which isn't, I'm realizing now was an unfortunate metaphor given the joke we just made, but I'm just gonna keep talking. And it has lots of etchings on the outside that look very, lots of etchings on the outside, and two scroll caps on the other end. It looks very expensive and very fancy. You can definitely see how this kid would have mistaken you for somebody of importance, given this is what you're receiving.
Is my name on the outside, or is it just?
The name is on the end of the case that would screw open.
I look at the scroll. No, I seen that show with thing is cake, and I bite into the side a little bit.
You endeavor to bite into the edge, and it does give a little bit, which tells you that the amount of gold in this scroll case is pretty high. It's definitely a pretty high.
Definitely.
There's a lot of gold in this,
Okay.
but it does not give up
No.
to be cake.
Cake. Got it.
Ma'am, can I help you with anything else before I go?
I mean, that depends. Are you single?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let me read the scroll first to make sure it's not like from an ex or anything. And if it's not from an ex, maybe I'll let you know what I'm doing later tonight.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. And he walks away super excited to go tell all of his other, 20-year-old buddies, like, you will never guess what just happened.
He walks away, he's holding the tray conspicuously in front of him.
I'm just gonna hold this right in front of me. Like,
Yeah, he's got straight arms walking with the tray in front of him back to the back.
I do open the...
And you can open your message in Discord upon opening the scroll.
All right. Art. Something probably important. I don't really feel like reading. A dimension door. Sounds like I can get the fuck out of here. Wood, Fairford. It's not here. So, like, what? Fuck it. He literally ever not giving fucks. Opens to
Just
she's
in,
not
in there in front of God and everybody?
in front of God and everybody. She didn't give two fucks. I would like to note that she has a little bag, like, on her side. It's in the shape of like a lollipop. But I'm gonna say, if it's okay, that the little lollipop, that's her like little. It's not a bag of holding, but it's like it's got her shit in it. It's like it's like a Hermione bag, not like, but it's bigger.
Gotcha. It's like a Mary Poppins
Mary
bag kind of
Poppins,
almost.
yeah.
There we go. But it's really cute. It's a little like the center side.
A purse
Clutch of
that
holding, if
a
you will.
purse that's about the size of a backpack on the inside.
Yes, a clutch of holding.
Yeah, and she just walks in, gives no fucks.
All right. So at this point,
Who's that?
you've got literally nowhere else better to be, and you're kind of apt to just get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, she's
You
gone.
have all of your belongings on you. You still have hold of the penis-shaped.
She's like waving it around. She's like, "Says."
Plot twist. That's her weapon. And she just casts the spell, much to the chagrin of the owners and the patrons. You hear a grumbling from behind the counter.
Oh, come on.
Did you not read the sign that says no casting spells in the dining room? God damn it! As you walk through this blue-pink door, and that is where we will pause to take a break.
Woohoo!
He's like wearing aviator sunglasses and like an 80s headband and carrying a sack on his shoulder and wearing a weighted vest.
All of the love in my heart. I see this man, all of the dating apps, being 50 miles from Fort Riley. So many.
In one picture,
They
for
all
sure.
look like that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep,
It's-
has to have a fish.
And
He
his like
likes hiking.
Oh my god, that's
Big.
funny.
his follow
Alright,
list
now that we failed
is
the Bechdel, do
His-
we wanna get going?
You step through the blue and pink door, and there's this moment where your vision is just fully taken up by this bright light. And when your vision clears, you are able to look around, and you find yourself in the middle of a large clearing of trees. The golden light filtering through the leaves suggests evening. You hear the gentle songs of birds and the chattering of squirrels. As you look around, you have a very distinct sense that something's off. Something's not wrong, but wrong adjacent. This wrongness doesn't feel evil, but it is definitely present. Something about the forest feels like it doesn't quite belong. It's not what you're used to.
Are we all
Ronald,
there?
yes, everyone is here. Ronald, you are not a native to the Feywild, so your perception of this is a little bit different.
Everything's made of sugar and I'm highly allergic.
You look around and you notice all of the bright candy colors, and you're like, what? These are colors like you've never seen in your entire life. You look down at the grass and kind of run your fingers through it because it just looks different. And it's soft, but it's too soft. It's like spun sugar. And it's with this realization that you specifically, Ronald, are able to put together what feels wrong about this situation. You take a breath in, and instead of the scent of soil, grass, and fresh air, you notice the distinct sugary scent of spun sugar and gingerbread. You kind of approach one of the tree that's nearest to you, and you notice more candy details as you take those steps. Boulders made out of rainbows made out of. Gonna have a stroke. Boulders made out of rainbow-colored rock candy. A myriad of mushrooms, some that have pastel-colored marshmallow caps, others with chocolate caps and biscuit stems, and a bright pink stream that it has a lemon and strawberry fragrance wafting off of it that suggests that it's pink lemonade. And when you approach this tree, it confirms what you suspected, that the bark is made entirely of gingerbread. You look up at the leaves, seeing a delicate filigree of leaf-shaped spun sugar. For the rest of you, this isn't anything necessarily out of the ordinary. You are from this realm. But when you look around at the surrounding scenery, it's not anything...
Sorry.
No, you're good. I love it so much. I have
Tour boo-boo.
my poor boo-boos around here somewhere. And if I wasn't in the middle of talking, I would be grabbing him so that he could join the fray. I've also got Twig over there. But
The
again,
very
she's not-
well-loved shark.
I love him.
Oh yeah.
I need to add more stuffing to the shark. Right now he's flat.
I want a Torbubu. They're so cute.
He's so ugly.
I think
He's
it'd be-
soft. He's also really like he's matted. He comes pre-matted.
He is what the Labubu endeavors to be. They
Truly.
Can
they
never
just did it
be.
correctly. Oops, sorry. For the rest of you, these factors are not anything out of the ordinary. You're used to gingerbread trees. You're used to rocks made of hard candy. You know, this isn't out of the ordinary. But there is still something very different about this forest. You take a deep breath in. You notice that scent of spun sugar and gingerbread in the air. And for those of you native to this plane, it's enough to spark a memory. You approach, much like Ronald did, a nearby tree to inspect it, and it's as you thought. It's made of gingerbread. Which can mean only one thing. This scroll has brought you to the opposite side of the continent, to the famed Forest of Ginger. This sprawling woodland is home to more than its fair share of tales, some fantastical, some absurd, and fear-inducing. What happens next is up to you.
Ronald's crying.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
sorry.
who's this? Who is this?
He's panicking.
Who's this fucking guy?
He's panicking.
And
Oh,
I did neglect to mention that after you figure out where you're at, that's when you notice the others around you.
Who's this fucking guy? Oh my goodness.
Mom,
You're
I'm allergic to sugar. I can't have any of this. It's all sticky and I feel icky. I want my mom.
I have baby wipes. Do you need baby wipes? Wait, you're an adult man. Are you an adult
I'm
man?
allergic.
How old are you? You
I'm
look.
like 100 years old, I think.
You have wrinkles. Why are you acting like a child?
My mom
Yeah.
said that I'm a baby boy.
You.
And I need to go home.
You're
I
100.
don't know where I am.
Oh, I dated a guy like this in college.
Haven't you? Wait. Have.
Give it a couple.
Do you have a job?
I've never dated anyone.
You're 100.
No.
Oh no.
I'm an
Is
elf
this
who
is
lives to be like a badillion years old.
is this how people? You're a
It
you're a
immediately becomes
what?
very obvious to all the rest of you that he is not from this plane. And
You're a
I think
what?
most of you would probably have just enough working knowledge of the material plane's existence to guess that he is.
Is
from
this what elves look like in the material plane? They're so ugly.
He's very clearly not an elf.
Blue. Pull out like baby wipes from like. Do you have like a purse or a backpack?
I have them in my my little hip bag.
Oh, but you're a fairy. You're very small, so I imagine the wipes are very.
They are very
Lens
tiny
wipes.
wipes. Yes, I am 2 feet
They're
tall.
like
There's little alcohol wipes in first aid kits.
I'm 2 feet tall. They're not that small. They are pretty small.
oh, we're
It's a weird
Okay,
size for a
regular
fairy.
size.
Sizes of fairies.
How small you
They're
are,
like
but I could've
tiny,
forgotten
but
that.
as you pull them out, they get bigger.
Clown
that's
style.
cool. I like that.
You're like,
That's
here.
I hand him like a tiny little baby
No,
wipe.
I'm allergic. I can't have
There's
that.
just water in
I
these.
don't know where we are. Do you guys know where we are? Holy shit, you're all made of candy!
yes.
no
the
duh.
thing
You're
is-
made of
You
skin.
never heard of Forest? Didn't your mom ever tell you into bedtime stories?
My mama told me a bunch of bedtime stories, but
Oh,
I'm
no.
like candy. Candy's really bad for you, and I'm allergic to it anyway. So like, I can't have
I'm just looking
it.
at this
And
guy
you know,
in.
you know,
I'm looking at this guy in complete horror. This is like you fish something up from the bottom of the ocean. This is.
Okay,
Where's your
what-
mother, kid?
you know
I'm
when a
trying.
kid wipes their nose in like a trail of snot?
Oh,
Fully.
I hand him another tiny little baby wipe, which is about the size of
Do you
like
have any essential oils?
uh
Have any
Sense? What
essential oils or
essential oil?
bamboo toilet paper?
I
feel
have
it
like
has.
I have like perfume. I
Oh,
think
I got some
perfume is
olive
made of
oil.
essential oils.
Oh, I can't have olive oil. It has to be essential from like pure extract of lavender, but like lavender's too much for me. So if you have like what can
Wait,
I have?
Kid, you ain't
I
supposed to.
can have.
All we have is peppermint oil.
And you ain't
Oh, I
supposed to eat.
can't have that. I
Yeah.
don't think.
You know what that does to your
Yeah.
intestines?
Yeah,
like-
you're not supposed to eat that stuff.
Dude, this guy must
No,
have
I
some
can't-
wicked diarrhea.
I can eat chicken nuggets. I can eat French fries. I can eat.
What are
pretty much
French
any
fries?
Potato product,
What
as
the
long
hell
as
is
the
a
potato is. I can eat anything as long as it's like organic, free range, and hand picked, and then hand washed.
I-
This guy's
And
gonna
it has to cost at least.
Yeah.
It has to cost at least $35.
This guy's gonna die.
Mhm.
Well,
Not the
What's a
influence.
dollar?
there's no hope for this man. We will have to
Sticky dies.
leave this
Okay.
adult.
I'm gonna level with all of you here. I got a magic scroll. Scroll said to walk through the door. And if I walk through the door, I get the thing I want. So
Yes.
that's kind of what I'm doing. If
Yeah, I
y'all
did. Yeah, me too.
Are you the guy who's supposed to be
Yeah, I
giving
love
it?
that.
Are you the one who was propositioning me in the scroll? I point to this sad goblin boy.
Oh my god, we've all been catfished.
Were you catfishing me?
Sorry,
pulls
I
out
say
his
completely
Tinder-
out of character.
You pull up your Yule log profile, not Tinder. And you pull it's like a photo of a super buff dude. He's like 6'5".
It's the guy from
attended the
before.
best schools. Yeah.
He's technically
guy
in the
that pushed him
picture,
into the
but
river.
just in the back.
Are you the one who invited me
No.
to your home of... You don't look like you're from here.
Wait,
no, you're
no.
definitely not
Hey,
from
but-
here.
Are you SS?
No.
There's
No?
wood.
Are you? Well, I guess that we're in
Do
Faring's
you have
Wood.
the watermelon
No.
gummies?
What?
What watermelon
That's
gummies?
what the letter said it would give me.
Oh, that sounds
My letter
Oh,
didn't say that.
My letter didn't say that either. My letter
my-
said...
my-
My letter said that this was going to be the... that I was chosen to be in a dance... the highest dance competition of the land. I guess that word got around of my incredible stage work, and someone wanted to see me and maybe do some things also, and give me money.
That sounds
I would-
illegal.
No dancing.
That's a slightly different letter than I got.
It's not... Well, the
Can you
thing
show me
is...
how to dance?
Oh yeah, I can show you how the dance is.
Still have scrolls, or do they poof?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Oh.
Oh, I think. Okay.
There's a candy cane, like, hanging around. I kind of grab onto it and I start doing a little candy cane pole
Peppermint
dance.
stick.
That's so cool! That is so cool. Mom had a lady do that once, and then she made me sit in a chair and look against the wall so I couldn't see, but I got to see a little bit, and the lady was really good. And then Mom sat me down and had a conversation that I don't want to repeat, because it had to do with my changing body.
I think we're going to need to have a conversation. What's your name?
Where's your mother?
Oh.
Has anyone taught
My
you
name
about a thing?
Let me pull it up. My name's Ronald von Brinklefeather Kuzle the Trite the Sixth. Call me
Ronald.
Dickie, because everybody called me a dick in school.
Dickie.
So
Oh
my
that kinda sucks.
As a dick.
Dickie, has anyone ever had a conversation with you about a thing called healthy boundaries?
Or just
No.
boundaries in general.
Okay.
This is D&D. I don't think we want to establish that as a.
Well, the school counselor was trying to have a conversation with me about boundaries in the household between me and my mom, and then my mom pulled me out of that school. So, no.
Well, I'm concerned about this weird man. But
Yeah.
I also want to figure out where the dancing is going to happen. So, let's find.
Or the gummies.
Does Kim have a
Or
question?
my mom.
Or is it Tart?
I want to find my mom.
Do we have the scrolls with us, or did they poof when
That's
we
a very
walked through
good
the door?
question.
You still have them.
I pull out my
Can I see
scroll.
yours?
I didn't really read this thing, but I was told I was gonna get some pretty nice ingredients, if you will. So signed what, SS?
Yeah, that's what mine said.
Do we just start shouting out?
I've-
Oh, then we're gonna sound like Snake.
I can't
Well,
really
is
do
this
that. I'm a
Bearings
list.
Wood? I thought that was a specific, like, estate we were going to. Or did it mean this actual forest?
I don't know.
We should
You
probably
guys all
look
sound
around.
really mature.
I would
Yeah.
say that you
Oh.
all would probably assume that where you were intended to be should be in the vicinity. I don't
fine,
think
Pat.
that the transportation magic isn't super common, but since all of you have some degree of knowledge and background in magic, you might know that you would know that that this has been a thing that's been going on as of late. Transportation magic's been being a little bit fiddly, and so it hasn't always been dropping you where it should. So it would probably make sense for you to think that it's in the vicinity somewhere.
Can I, as I'm a fairy, can I fly up and see if I see anything
was
over
about to ask the same.
yummy tree?
Yes. Can you make a perception check for me?
Can I make one too?
Perception.
You know, it might help. I had that thing roll too. That's
I think I got
important.
distracted because the gingerbread trees smell so yummy.
Just gnawing on a tree.
I got an.
What was your roll? I didn't hear it.
It was an 8. Yeah, it's
I got an 11.
Since you both are doing it and you're kind of helping one another, you can both roll at advantage.
Yay! Aww.
The two of us, fairily. Oh, I got another 11.
So you both fly up, and look around to kind of get a sense of your, surroundings. You look off to the east. Far off, you can see kind of a ridge of mountains. You know that there is a ridge of mountains on the east side of the continent, but they are very small. It would seem pretty clear that you're pretty far away. You look a little bit more closely around you, and you don't see a whole lot. You see quite a few. It's a pretty densely packed forest. There's not a whole lot of spaces to peek through, but you do notice what appears like it might be a small clearing off to the north of you, probably like a 5 minutes walk. It's not very far.
Will delicately kind of touch back down onto the ground.
Wait. We could just go by ourselves.
Ooh.
We could just leave the kid. He's a kid. This is a snot-nosed kid.
I don't think he's a kid. I think
got a
he's
finger up
like.
his nose.
I don't think he's a kid. I think he's like. He said he's 100 years old.
Oh, do you think he's like deranged? Like he lost his poor little mind?
I think.
Oh no!
I think that maybe he's one of those guys who is like a. I think he's got like what they call mommy issues or something.
Oh, I dated a guy in college. Like, oh god.
There are plenty
Can
of.
I hear what they're saying?
I mean, like, you know, we're like
Way up
we're like 50 feet up in the
Okay,
air.
this
I
exact
feel like I
conversation,
definitely can.
probably not. They are pretty high up.
It
The
would
trees
be
are pretty tall, so
very
they're pretty
funny
high.
if he could hear us though.
If anybody could, it would probably be Kit, since she's got that rabbit hearing.
Hmm.
But other than maybe Kit, nobody should be able to. Nobody can hear the conversation currently.
While they're up there
Mr. Kit-
being mysterious, could I look around for some animals?
Yes. Make a nature check for me.
Can I look around for my mom?
Yes.
I was gonna say, can I look for a path of some kind?
Yes.
Okay.
Lolly, you can
Right.
make a nature check. Ronald, you can make a perception check.
Oh, Blue, I would
got a
like.
6.
I
Oh,
would grab your arm and be like, "Oh my god, if there's like a reward, send him back to his mom. What if we split the money?
that sounds like a great idea. What
Oh my god,
if...
let's go. But we got to be.
Wait. What if we make his mom think that he's in danger and we rescued him from a kidnapper?
Oh my god, I had a best friend in that college. I can't wait to do this again.
So we're both like, we've abandoned the
There's
group.
no way this will go bad.
We've abandoned the group. We're like scheming various like crimes while flying towards this clearing above the trees.
All of which involve Ronald.
Guide them and be like, "Oh, you poor thing. Help your mom and your mom."
Okay, how did our
I got a
pause
natural
button on that real-
one.
I got
For
a
a total of
17.
3.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 and I got a 6.
We'll start with Ronald. Ronald, you can very clearly see that your mom is not here. This is not any place that you would ever expect her to be caught dead, honestly. She's definitely typically, in her study or in her library, always very, surrounded by books and that kind of thing. You guys didn't, either one of you, really venture out of the tower since you were little. And so it's very clear to you that despite your hope, she is not in the vicinity. Buffy, you don't notice a whole lot. You're kind of just glancing around. You're not really sure what to do. You're confused because there was nothing in the scroll that mentioned there being other people around. And so now you're kind of like, was this a good idea? I did not anticipate having people.
Yeah.
Lolly, however, you do notice that in the same direction, which obviously you wouldn't know because they haven't come back down, but off to you do see that there is a path that leads off to the north.
Maybe we should just follow this path. They're taking a long time up there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You
we
look
probably
up.
come back down and we're like, "Hey, so we found a place at the. Let's go."
Is it to the north? Because there's that path right there.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's.
Okay.
So you all start walking off to the north.
Well, we're still flying.
Cause I don't know anywhere else to be.
I'm still
And-
flying. I got really
and
short
you
Yeah,
guys
legs.
you're
all
gonna
kinda
die in the
remind me
woods.
of-
Stick. You better come with us.
Oh, I won't die out here, right, guys?
Oh, you definitely
I'm
will.
not gonna die,
Not if
right,
you
guys?
stick with us, kid.
Guys, I'm not gonna die, right? I'm really scared right now, and I really need some comfort.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get to this place that we're being summoned, and we're gonna find a walkie-talkie, and we're gonna call your mom. We're gonna call your mom. And we're gonna tell her that you're
My
here.
mom doesn't have a walkie-talkie.
We'll ask
Well,
her to
we're-
come pick you up quickly.
Yeah, we're gonna tell her that you're very safe and that you're with some good people who are taking good care of you. And I notably wink over at you, and that you're good and you're safe, and
Bad time to take a drink.
so she can get here and
We have your son
get
again.
up.
I'm still holding the
My
bottle
mom
of
doesn't
wine.
have a walkie-talkie though.
Hey, Ronald. Have you ever
Figure
had
it out.
Have you ever had wine before?
Guys even know my mom. Call her. You guys even know her name?
Vicky, are you thirsty? You're probably thirsty, sweetheart. It's kind of warm out here.
Yeah, there's that nice river
yeah,
right
but I
over
can
there.
I can only have triple filtered water.
Oh yeah,
That's
and I
like
rip the label off of your wine. And I'm like, oh, that's what this is, sweetheart. Here you go. Let's just we can share.
Are you drugging?
I think that I I'm thinking because in my head I'm just thinking
You're giving Ronald wine, correct?
because my thought in my head was just it would be a little funny to see this guy take a sip of wine and then spit it out, and it immediately becomes clear that what you have in mind is let's see this idiot goblin get drunk.
A little sedative.
Yeah,
You know what? I would love to cast guidance and just encourage this. I kind of want to see what happens. So suddenly the wine seems a lot sweeter, and the people more trustworthy.
Hey, we're at the Feywild. He should have expected this. He fell into a portal and now he's drinking fairy wine.
You're right, yeah. Brad,
It's
if
what
you're
we
okay
do,
with
it's our
doing this,
thing.
What we could do is, Kimberly could roll a persuasion check to persuade Ronald to drink the wine that he doesn't know is wine.
Blue,
yeah.
do you
I'd say an advantage because he's not used to having female attention other than his mother.
And
He
like
tips his fedora.
2 hot fairy dancers are
doesn't
like
have a
offering
fedora.
him
He
some
doesn't have
wine.
And then
Fedora.
guidance is a D4, is that right? Or D6?
D4.
Yeah.
Sugar,
D4.
you want to roll this, or do you want me to roll this?
I will let you roll this.
Oh, we're 5
So I
minutes in.
slap your back, and you see a little bow appear around your wrist, and suddenly you just feel like, yeah, this is gonna work.
Okay.
This is gonna go so
I
well.
love that.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, let's go!
Oh.
It was meant to be. So
I was gonna roll to see like how. Yeah. Dicky
You're
will.
dead. You've died of alcohol poisoning.
He takes the wine. And he says it. That doesn't smell like water, but if you guys are saying that it's good, it's probably really, really good. And he
It's-
No.
takes it back and just chug.
Have you ever had
can you make a Constitution
like, he's-
saving throw for me, please?
I got an 18. I rolled an 18 and I got an 18.
damn Ronald can handle a drink or two.
I'm impressed, I'm not gonna lie. So
I have a +0 to my con and wisdom, and a -2 modifier to my strength.
So this is not.
Do you like it? Is it good? Isn't it delicious spring water? Just look at you and just like shrug.
My tummy kind of hurts. I'm used to drinking this thing called Valley Frost.
Well, you're probably
good.
your tummy probably hurts because you're dehydrated. You should drink some more.
I really thought you were about to
Oh.
say Valium.
At this point, I take out like a candy cigarette, and I light the end. I start smoking, and I bet you Ronald is one of those.
That's not good.
I bet you Ronald's one of those bitchy children who starts coughing if you light a cigarette within like 20 miles of them.
Icky.
I'm standing downwind from you, Ronald.
It just smells like creme brulee.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
yeah.
Ronald.
Sugar.
He's puffing on his
Right.
inhaler.
Ronald, I'm standing downwind from you.
Is infecting my lung. I can't breathe.
The air is going past you, and you see that it's going the other direction from you. It's literally. He continues acting like he's dying. I put it out and I stick it back in and I'm like, oh my god.
He doesn't notice. He's coughing and
Does
he's
anyone
like
have any?
he's gagging because he just drank half a bottle of wine.
Does anyone have any idea why this man-child was summoned when we all seem perfectly capable?
I'm perfectly capable.
Oh my god, what if they
Maybe
really
he's
just...
our child.
Maybe he really just wanted him to come, but they knew that if he showed up on his own, he would immediately die. Oh no, we're all his babysitters! We're babysitting an adult man! And they're not even paying me to do it!
Well,
I did enough of that with my
Please have a
ex-boyfriend.
PTSD
That'd
flashback.
be a first.
I mean,
Well,
they better be
if you
paying
guys
us.
get me
scroll said.
If you guys get me home to my mom in one piece, with like all my limbs attached and not a hair on
He
my
has
head
the
messed
watermelon
up,
gummies.
no, my mom would just give you like a lot of money,
Oh.
and that's like it. Or she'd like make you laugh and yell and like make the tower shake, and like you'd make funny noises. Because that's what
I
happens
think I want that.
sometimes.
I don't want that.
I might want
Also,
Maybe
just
the
on a
money
very
will-
loose lore thing, as this is very domain of delightish, I use trinkets as currency,
Still
and so
have
like
any of those.
him mentioning money, if you were listening that closely, which with it being Ronald, you might not have been, but if it had registered in your brain that he'd said that, you'd been like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
Oh, I see.
I mean, it depends on how his mom looks. You know, it may be.
Yeah, so
Um,
who is
do you
your
think-
mother, kid?
Does your mom look like you?
Oh god, I should probably
no.
have come up with a name for my mom. I should probably have put that in my backstory.
It should be like,
Well, my mom's name is Mom.
of course.
Oh,
I was gonna say that would make sense for Ronald if she's mom. Mom doesn't. That's her name.
Mom doesn't have a name. Her name is Mom.
Also, just
My
to
mom's name is Mom.
the results of that roll, everybody is absolutely gobsmacked when he like takes a huge ass swig of this wine, and it does not seem to have had any effect on him at all.
It's the elf blood.
Is it just me, or is this weird goblin man-child just, like, tanked half of a, like, thing of wine and is not...
should
I'm not a goblin. Excuse you. I'm an elf. My great granduncle was a goblin. So that's why my nose, my ears, and my teeth look kind of weird. That's why I'm kind of green and really short.
kind
like-
of green?
That's my great granduncle.
He's very green.
He's like almost totally green.
do you think it was like that major image of the gypsy sugar rose, where like her mom gave her like all the like medicine and made her think she was sick? Is this one of them? Do we actually need to save this kid?
I'm starting to think he might... Well,
For a minute, I thought you were gonna talk
It got
about
so
the
dark.
major image about Gypsy Rose Lee,
Oh my
that great stripper. I love that
my God,
movie.
he is
such-
She had a horrible mother too.
I'm starting to think that we may need to lead this... I'm starting to think that we may need to lead this strange man-child goblin on a journey of self-exploration and realizing that perhaps being overly dependent on your mother at this age is not a healthy thing to have in your life.
Let's get
Well,
the kid.
I can't commit to that, but we can probably get him through the forest alive.
Let's hurry, because I'm worried about him.
That was
That
just
up.
my fault. I just think that you guys are severely underestimating like how cool my mom is. Because like if it weren't for my mom, I would never have known that like I was allergic to sugar. I wouldn't have known that I was allergic to non-organic figs. I wouldn't have known that I was allergic to like baby wipes and like a bunch of other stuff.
What happens when you
I'm
eat those
allergic to, like,
things?
grass.
Eat baby wipes?
I found the
No, I
problem.
can't. I don't eat baby wipes. They can't touch my skin. My skin's really sensitive.
What happens if you touch
We
those
just gave
things?
You like
Um,
3 of them.
No, I didn't use them. I told you I said it had to be bamboo paper or Egyptian cotton.
Mm.
Egyptian what's Egypt?
Not
What?
Egyptian
Any kind
cotton.
of
Cat cotton. I can't have sugar. If I eat
Can you imagine
sugar,
like the cotton candy when the raccoon washes their hair, like tries to wash it, except it's toilet paper.
How close are we to the river? Wondering.
You're probably 10-15 feet from the river as you're walking. The river kind of follows the path of the path.
Throw him in the soda water.
probably about
Do you think
6,
this
7
guy
feet.
is like actually allergic to all this stuff, or do you think it's like a situation like in that slightly shitty young adult novel Everything Everything, where her mom is like lying to her to
afraid-
maintain control over her or whatnot?
No, that's like Major Image with Gypsy Sugar Rose.
Oh yeah,
Jumped
yeah.
by a sudden urge. I'm gonna try and pick up Ronald and dump him in the river. I'm not gonna let go. I'm just gonna
He's
dunk
very
him in,
light.
pull him out, see what happens. I have to know. I'm
You
pretty
try to
big.
contest this at all?
Yeah. Well, I have a -2 modifier to.
That feels like an opportunity
Dexter.
of attack.
Should I use
It's like a
Dexter
strength contest
dexterity?
to the dunking.
Oh, strength contest! Oh, I wish that was cocked. Oh, I rolled a 9. I got a 7.
If he's really allergic to all this stuff, it's lucky that I have my Feywild.
I got a 9 because I only rolled an 8.
Yeah, you beat me. You beat me by 2.
So, Buffy scoops Ronald up by his waist. He's a little bit wiggly. She can't get as good of a grip on him as she would have liked, but she's got a solid enough hold on him, and just dunks him into the pink lemonade river a couple of times.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Weird baptism. Pulls him back up and just sets him down back on his feet, dripping wet.
He seems fine.
Oh my god, you're not
Oh my god,
Now
does
that
he...
he's upside
I
down,
think the
he
green
actually
might
just
come off.
throws up. He actually just throws up.
Oh, well. I guess it seemed normal, but it didn't like dissolve.
Okay, so he's not like a magic item that's come to like collect our debts. It happened to me in college once. That was not.
Oh, no, I think he's just a really weird kid.
Does he need... No, he's an adult man!
Kid!
He's an adult man goblin!
I'm not a man. I'm my mom's special boy.
He's a kid.
Oh god.
If you get me back home to my mom without having a really bad time. and,
Okay, kid.
all
Yep,
my
that's
bits
okay. We're
intact,
gonna keep going.
Well, as we're
If you
walking,
get me back to my mom, she'll do anything.
you know, Ronald,
She'll like give you power.
when
or
we get
something.
Yeah,
When you-
sure.
when we get you back to your mom, is there anything that she's allergic to that we shouldn't bring around her because we don't want to get her sick?
No, my mom's not allergic to anything. She did have this one guy over one time that said he was allergic to something called latex.
And it is about this
Poor
time
kid.
that that Ronald is saying this, that you arrive in this
Choo
clearing.
choo!
It's small and it's relatively uneventful. There is one large tree at the kind of if you walk into this clearing kind of from the south, the tree's kind of at the very top point. It's like this tree that's much larger than all the rest of them. But then the rest of it, it's just clearing. There's a couple stumps and with logs from where the trees fell over. It's pretty uneventful.
I look around and I think it's safe to say that I would immediately notice any fairy shit going on in here. Mushroom circles.
You would notice that there isn't anything there isn't anything like that. You don't even have to roll for it. It's about the most average plain clearing that you could come up with in the Feywild.
Well,
I will say, and I forgot to mention this earlier, not that it's super important, but when you guys poofed into existence in the prior clearing, you were in the middle of a fairy circle. I forgot to mention that. But in this clearing that you're in now, there is not anything like that.
well,
It's literally
I look
just
for
the
my
one
mom.
big tree, a bunch of logs, and grass, and that's pretty much it.
Well-
And you can the river's kind of bent off into the opposite direction, so you can still hear it. But you can't see it anymore.
we're fucking lost.
Ronald, how many times a week do you think your mom ordered fairy door down?
Never. She would have like these magazines though, and like the magazines would have pictures of like a bunch of guys with like no shirts on and like almost no pants on, and she'd call the number on the paper and then come to the house. But that's like it.
That's a woman of my own heart. Okay.
I think I'm in a couple of those
Yeah.
magazines.
The guys like stuck around for like 3 hours. But one time, one guy came by and was there like 2 minutes and then walked away. And Mama broke a plate. Oh no. The guy left really, really sweaty, but Baba, like, when she walked out, was like all her clothes were like still on, which is normally how she walks by the house. But she normally changes her clothes every time the guy comes over. But she like didn't, and then she like walked out, and she was like really upset.
Ronald, do you know what
Does-
sex is?
Right. Can you guys just post your passive perceptions in the chat real fast?
Condoms used to be made out of lambskin?
Yeah, it's
I've
horrible.
read
Yeah.
about it, and I'm like, ugh.
You'd have to go out and kill a lamb every time you wanted to bone.
They probably
you could keep it.
I feel like they just already had the skins and repurposed them.
Yes,
If
obviously.
they slaughtered them frequently enough.
If they dry out, how do you keep them moist?
Well, you gotta
Might as well
moisturize
not.
them.
You have to oil them.
Like a leather bag.
Yeah, you gotta oil them.
Plastic
Did
bag.
you know that you can make a bag out of kangaroo testicles and then there's no seams?
That sounds like another thing that you could-
How the dice tell the story. Okay.
Like how you make a water pouch out of a bison bladder.
Man, I haven't thought about that fun fact in forever.
Oh, I've got a lot of fun facts. Like,
Oh no.
did you know that like we look up National Geographic fun facts real quick.
Did you know that most large animals pee for the same amount of time? Just 6 seconds.
That is
I wanna
so
know who it was that timed it.
cool.
Yeah.
My
And I don't
last
even think
word,
that's right, because I've
timing
definitely
is
timed
keys.
myself peeing after I first heard that, and it was not consistent.
Somebody make sure Ronald does not look up how hyenas reproduce.
Oh, I'm gonna...
Horrendous.
I'm...
That would be
Sugar Plum is gonna tell this to him at some point to scare him.
Oh no.
He's not gonna understand.
So what were we doing again?
We're just looking.
I'm trying to.
Something about
Okay.
perceiving?
Yes. So Ronald.
That's me.
Ronald.
Am I the only one
Tort,
that doesn't see it?
and Sugar Plum. As you are talking,
Oh no.
you don't notice gritty rainbow-colored vine wrapping itself around your ankles until you are dangling in the air.
Ah!
You look up and see where that large tree had stood is now a treant, but it's not like any treant you've ever seen. It's smaller in stature and has these dark veins running up and down its bark as if something is different about it. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, oh no.
I got a
And
19.
you're
I
gonna
get a
I-
21.
20.
A 21.
11.
Can you tell me those initiative numbers again?
Uh,
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Down from there.
Are we theater of the minding this?
I do have the VTT pulled up. Ronald and Tart are all up next to the tree, and they are currently entangled. I have the VTT pulled up on D&D Beyond. I might be able to screen share.
yeah.
That's all I need, because he doesn't have any good spells.
The music just stopped.
Because I took all,
Yeah, I'm
Useless.
switching tracks.
because I thought it was funny.
That's okay.
I was gonna say, how is Ronald at the top of the fucking initiative?
Because I rolled a 19 and I have a +3 to initiative.
No, it's he's drunk. He just doesn't know it.
He's just an
There,
idiot.
there you
He's
go.
just
There's
an
just not a
idiot.
visible indicator.
He's just really unlucky. He's always
Can
gonna end up
someone
first.
Remind me how how you break a tie when you have two people who have the same initiative.
It's
Person with
whoever's...
higher dexterity goes first.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let me pull up the character sheets here.
Unless they don't really care, in which case we'll just pick
Well,
some.
this is also
Yeah.
true. Kit and Ronald, what are your dexterities?
My dex is a 16.
Mine is a 14 with a +2 modifier.
I have a higher
Do you
dex,
either of you?
so-
You also it's also 16. Do you either of you care who goes first, or do you want to rock paper scissors?
can go
You
first.
can go first. For fuck's sakes.
I'll put Ronald first because I think that would be really funny.
It would be.
That would be really funny. We got this, guys. We're totally not gonna TPK.
Don't even say that.
We're not gonna TPK, I promise.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but I was saying, having only worked with like paper character sheet, having like D&D Beyond is so nice because it explains everything to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. All right. So I'm still kind of, like I said, figuring out how this thing works. Because of that, and this being the first encounter, I'm not too. I know it looks like I'm looking off to the side. I had to move you guys off my main screen. I'm not too concerned about like distance or the mechanics of that. For right now, we can incorporate that later. But for this first one, I'm not too terribly worried about it. So we've got Kit up first.
Alright. So I've seen that this thing is grab them. And so far I've been pretty quiet, which is uncharacteristic, but you know, it's a big. So you guys would see me grab my bell, and I would actually just whisper a little prayer and ask that Lynch focus his divine energy at it. And I'm gonna try to divine spark. Or my computer could not try to do the thing. Cool. Sorry, guys.
You are totally fine.
We could also do it like not on like the computer, just have it all on paper, just in front.
Well, that's true.
Keep track of stuff.
No, yeah. What I'm thinking I'll probably do, at least on my end, is I'm gonna use it to, for now at least, help me keep track of initiative, and I'll use it to like manually modify hit points. But that's probably all I'm gonna do with it for this exact moment.
It's bad times wasting in the dark. I got a 17. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Only an 11.
That's not terrible.
It is not. So for that spell, creature is gonna have to do a con saving throw.
Alrighty, so we will do. He hit a nat 20 on that bad boy
Oh,
for a grand total of 22.
Oh, jeez.
no,
And is that one that takes half damage on save, or does that prevent it from doing any damage?
It takes half, so rounding down, 10 is 5. So 5 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
But what you guys would be seeing is my bell rings out, and suddenly Sour Patch Kids form around the end and are jumping onto its branches, its bark, anywhere it can grab a hold of, and wherever they manage to touch, it burns the flesh away.
Oh, that's cool.
And that is
Wow.
my turn.
You all watch. Kit gets a kind of a jump start on everybody. She got them reflexes. She jumps up. You see her clutch her bell, cast this spell, and all of these little humanoid-shaped gummy figures just go up and start going after this tree ant, doing all of this damage to it. Mr. Ronald, you are up. Ronald, he's our man. He can't do it. No one can.
are we grappled or restrained?
You are grappled.
Okay, so that means that my spell's not at disadvantage. Oh, it's a ranged attack!
And I
So I am at
believe at the
disadvantage.
beginning of your turn, you can make a dexterity saving throw to.
Strength or
Yes.
dexterity, so that but I don't know, would that take an action or bonus action, depending on how you want to roll it? Normally it's your action to try.
I think it'd be a bonus action.
Okay. Let me check my spell list, because I decided to play a warlock. I don't think I want to use that. Because that's gonna use up that whole thing. Yeah, that's not gonna help me. I'm going to, at disadvantage, try to make an Eldritch Blast attack at this thing. I have a
Okay.
+5 to hit. I'm gonna roll an 11, and then I fail my dexterity.
He
check
tries
see
to
if I
wriggle
can
out,
escape.
break himself free of the candy rope tendrils, but it is unable to do so. Sugar Plum, you are
He's
up.
crying too much.
All right.
The tears are making it stickier and getting it stuck to him.
So I am not too pleased with these tree shenanigans. So I am going to magic missile this guy.
Please don't hit me! Please don't hit me!
All 3 on this one dude. And
you and
it automatically hits.
Magic missile always hits, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless the tree casts shield.
And he does not. Okay, so then you should just have to roll for your damage on that one, right?
Yeah,
3d4.
it's
Yeah.
it's +1.
Oh God, my nose is running like.
Hold on, what's my?
We don't do method acting, Brad. Come on.
Where's my
I'm
spell?
trying! I'm trying!
Where's my?
I have a whole degree in why method acting's bad. Don't go there. I promise I can help you.
Oh, it says +3 modifier, +5 spell attack.
So the +3 modifier is so that is what you're going to add to each.
Okay.
So that's add to your damage.
Okay, and then +5 would be to the attack roll, the 2 hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't played a sorcerer in a little while. Okay, so so 1 is
bonus plus.
Okay, so 1 is 2 + 1 + 3, so 6. 1 is
Okay, so that'll be 6.
And then 1. So 1 is going to be 5. 5? No.
So you only add the modifier. You don't add the spell attack.
Yeah, I know.
Magic missiles. So the spell attack is just to. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh, 6 points of damage with 1 hit for magic missiles. That's so crazy.
Yeah, because I have a +3 modifier, and it's 1d4 + 1 damage.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, that'd actually be 7.
Are your magic missiles?
It'd actually be 7. I just realized the first hit. And then 5 for the second. Pink, obviously.
Okay.
And another 5 for the third.
Awesome. All right, so you are mad as hell. You're mad as bat out of hell, and you are like, oh, this stupid little not an elf has distracted me, and now I'm all wrapped up, and I'm just upset. And you want nothing more in this moment than to get out of the clutches of this thing. And so you shoot off these bright having a stroke, bright pink bursts that bury themselves into the bark of this cursed tree and almost explode on impact, dealing 17-ish points of damage. I
17.
did it on the thing one at a time. I didn't add them all together first. You can also make a check to get out if you would like.
Oh, yes, I will. I rolled a nat 1, so no.
You two angrily try and wriggle your way out, but you kind of have the opposite problem of Ronald in that you are so freaking mad that it makes your moves are sloppier than they might otherwise be, and you're unable to escape.
I'm so pissed off that my wriggling is not very effective. But
anything else you would like to do with your turn? Oh, sorry, I may interrupt you.
I'm gonna take out that cigarette, light it again, start smoking again upside down in this tree. This guy sucks.
Ronald's crying too much.
Ronald's above you, just like choking on the smoke, like, but not even noticing it because he's too busy sobbing. You are also bound up, and you look over. You see, Sugarplum actually managed to do some damage, but she can't get out. She's mad. She's smoking. Ronald is sobbing and choking on the smoke from the cigarette. What do you do?
I look around at both of them, and then I look down at like the vines roped around myself, and I say, I mean, I liked when my ex-boyfriend did this, but I don't think I like this. I'm
Take an inspiration.
Yay! So I'm gonna cast Ice Knife. Create shards of icy, fling at one creature within. I have to make a ranged spell attack against the target. So I'm gonna see if I hit. Whee! I don't hit, but I can't tell if that was cocked or not. I'm gonna let it lie because that feels fair.
What did you roll?
It hit the edge of my paper. I wasn't sure if it was cocked or not. It rolled a 5, but I'll leave it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that does not hit, I'm afraid.
It says I add a whole. Yeah, because I add 4 to that, and a 9 obviously doesn't hit.
Right.
Yeah, I rolled 11.
You see your friends all tangled up, and you, and you're like, this is not how I wanted to spend my day. You endeavor to try and get some more damage in on this treant using your ice knife, but much like Ronald, it moved you to the side kind of suddenly, causing your spell to miss.
I think Ronald probably like kicked me, but I am gonna try to see if I get out of it. Just straight dex. I don't think a 13 is gonna get me out, but we'll see.
Run to the bathroom super fast.
Don't fall in.
Does a 13 dex check get me out?
I said grappled, right?
Yeah, we're grappled.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and what did you say you rolled, Tart?
13.
You are able to wiggle free. You're able to kind of hook your foot in at just the right angle that you can push it out away, and that little bit of extra give that you get from that is enough for you to get your fingers under the rest of it, push yourself out, and fly away.
I'm gonna say as I'm flying away, oh well, he's just about as strong as my ex, and I'm gonna fly away.
I presume that you would fly kind of over towards the others. Would you say that is accurate?
Yeah, but not all the way. Probably back just like maybe 10 feet. There's good.
Perfect. Do you want to do anything else with your turn, Miss Tart?
Nope, I'm good.
Alrighty. Next up, we've got Lolly Sour.
To throw one of my daggers at it.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
That sounds like a bad roll.
I got a 12.
Just barely misses. You throw
Yeah.
one of your daggers at the tree, and it kind of skirts off the edge a little bit, but it was the flat side of the blade, so it doesn't take or do any damage.
Okay. Can I use a reaction?
I think so. Someone correct
Okay.
me if I'm wrong. Another
like
in
to
a
use-
long list of things I probably should do.
Harley says it's good, so. I would like to cast cards on the tree.
Oh, that was a good one.
You're a real stupid tree. Oh no. Okay, I did 2 points of damage.
Let's see, you see this stupid tree that is just caught you guys off guard. It's got your companions all wrapped up. You're just annoyed with it. You're like you shout out at it, and even though this treant is struggling somewhat to you can't really tell expression. You can see that got into him a little bit, and hit that little tiny bit of self-esteem issues that this particular treant has always struggled with.
Oh yeah.
Bonus action, may I cast inspiration on probably Buffy. Yeah.
What will that do?
You get a D6 that you can use until the end of a long rest. It can be relaxed.
You can add it to anything.
But not like how many hit points you do, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think you can add Bardic to. You can add inspiration to damage, but you can't add Bardic.
As a bonus action, you can inspire another creature within 60 feet of yourself who can see or hear you. That creature gains one of your bardic inspiration dice. The creature can have only one at a time. Once within the next hour, when the creature fails a d20 test, the creature can roll the bardic inspiration die and add the number rolled to the d20, potentially turning the failure into a success. So yeah, I think you can add it to like whether or not you hit, just not the damage itself, which may have already been said. Anything else from you, Miss Lolly?
No.
Alrighty, Buffy, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Guiding Bond as a bonus action, and that places a mark on the tree. It's gonna look like just a weird splotch of like swampy molasses business. And I guess only I can see it. And then I can add 1d4 to ability checks and attack rolls that I make against it.
Nice.
And then for my action, I am going to cast poison spray. And I got a 23 to hit.
That
Which
hits.
I'm assuming hits fine. 6 points.
What damage or what attack was that again?
Poison spray. So it
Poison
is poison damage. Can it take poison damage?
And you said that was 3 damage, is that right?
6 points of damage.
6 points, gotcha. All right. So you cast this poison spray. It kind of comes out in this very fine mist of these really dark particles that sizzle as it lands on the bark, and you can hear a angered scream as this treant feels the pain from taking this damage.
And that's my
Anything
turn.
else?
Nope.
That's your turn?
Oh, actually, oh wait, I'm within 30 feet, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I would also like to run up closer.
Okay, how far further up do you want to?
I want to be within 5 feet, I think.
Oh, so you're getting right up in there.
Yes.
This treant has lost one of its prey. It is damaged. It is damaged and it is angry. It is going to multi-attack, and it is going to go for Tart and Ronald. So it has both of you wrapped up in its tendrils. It's going to endeavor to just like use that slam motion and slam you both onto the ground.
Please don't kill me. I have 18 hit points.
Right.
I'm extremely fragile.
All right. So that is a 17 to hit.
Which one?
For Tart, and then a 16 to hit for Ronald.
Oh,
Got
that'll hit
away.
me.
Do you mean sugar plum?
Yeah, Sugar Plum is right there.
Yeah, Tart got away. Sugar plum is the one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So I'm so sorry. I messed that part up. So he's gonna slam Ronald. Since he's already got a hold of him, he's endeavoring to smack Tart is what that is looking like. My apologies. Thank you for correcting me on that, because I did not even catch it.
So if you are hitting me, I think you said 18?
Yes, to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, and that is for Tart. That'll be 10 points of damage, and Ronald, that'll be 8 points of damage.
Ow.
I'm alive. Ow! Ronald starts crying harder. He's weeping at this point.
Ronald is just full. So this tree is, as I said earlier, this tree's mad as hell. So the tree goes up and it already has a hold of Ronald. It gets a even tighter grip on him and slams him on the ground as hard as it can. This is bludgeoning damage, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then it reaches the arm that had hold of Tart before she escaped out and smacks her, sending her flying across the clearing, and where she slams really hard into the ground.
Okay, now that I don't like.
That's a little too rough.
My bones hurt.
And with that, that'll be the end of the tree ant's turn, so we are back to Kit.
Can save me. Yep.
Okay. I'm looking around you guys and, oof.
Wolf.
Yeah. So I'm going to onto my bell, and I say, Chocolate All Father, I beg, look upon me in my hour of craving. And you all suddenly feel just a little bit better as all of you gain heroic inspiration from Bountiful Harvest. Yeah. As well as the next person to actually damage the creature will get additional necrotic damage equal to my proficiency bonus.
What attack were you using?
Oh, I was hitting it with, or not hitting it, I guess, hitting them with Bountiful Harvest.
So we don't get it.
Since I'm not as familiar with that spell, would you mind kind of describing what that looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. So mechanics-wise, as a magic action, you present your holy symbol and expend a use of your channel divinity to invoke the spirit of the harvest. Up to 6 creatures of your choice within 60 feet of you gain heroic inspiration. Creature must finish a long rest before it can gain heroic inspiration from this feature again. Additionally, you grant all targets one of the following benefits. And that was the... Oh, hang on. Yeah, sorry, all targets. So the next person to deal damage to the creature deals extra necrotic damage equal to my proficiency bonus.
Cool.
Before the end of my next turn.
Okay, perfect. So you have extended this energy out into your companions, and they kind of feel this little extra boost that you've given them in the form of this spell.
Not a lot else I can do, so that'll be my turn.
God, I have nothing.
Let's see, that means you're up, Ronald.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronald.
Just try and hit him with Eldritch Blast again at disadvantage. Because I'm right up in his bit. Oh, is that a 16? It is. And I'm gonna use Dex. I'm gonna use my acrobatics to get out. So, 19 to escape this.
To escape? That you do manage to escape. You're able to, much like Tart did, you're able to kind of get your fingers in at just the right angle that you're able to spread apart the tendrils of this rainbow candy vine and fall to the ground and kind of scramble away.
Sweet. And then I'm going to turn and shoot an Eldritch Blast at his face. 22 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage?
10 points of damage.
Plus, does that include the +2 necrotic from Kit?
I think that does include necrotic damage.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I rolled a 7. I rolled a 7 on my d10.
Okay.
And then I have a +3. So that's 10 plus 2, I guess. So 12.
So that'd be 12. Okay, how do you want to do this? How do you want to do this, Ronald?
What's the most
Oh,
basic?
of course it's Ronald. This is like when Rex Maxim killed that one
Ronald.
thing.
Oh.
It really is.
Oh,
Ronald.
that moment lives
Ronald
rent free in my head.
It really does. I just rolled. I would like to wiggle out of the vine, weeping. I'm sobbing. Ronald is a mess of tears and blood. Like he's been attacked. He's almost bloodied. He's crying. He's screaming for his mommy. He wiggles out. He stumbles back like 10 feet. He turns around and he just points his finger, and his finger like elongates slightly, and his nail sharpens as he points at the thing and says, "I oh," and he fires just one eldritch blast at the thing, and then like falls over, just breathing heavily and sobbing.
That's iconic.
That's
You all
incredible.
watch as Ronald, snot running down his face, just turns his head away, points his hand at the treant like a toddler pointing at somebody who has wronged them, and shoot out this eldritch blast. And you watch as this blast of this eldritch energy pierces through the center of this treant. You hear it give one final dying scream before it collapses outwards almost into it's like if those I don't know what kind of plant they are, but they're like those plants with a whole bunch of leaves that lay very limply. It's as if it is one of those,
yeah.
except it's made out of bark. As this treant gives its dying screams, you hear hoofbeats approaching, and you look around and you see running into this clearing a large Palomino centaur. He runs up to the party, who naturally looks a little bit bedraggled, and he says, "My apologies for the delay. I've been sent to fetch you." And that is where we will end this session.
Yay!
Yay!
That was so
That was
fun.
amazing.
That's incredible.
That was
We
fun.
walked like 10 feet, guys.
That is true.
I mean, we got through 2
did it.
clearings. We may have made it a full 50.
Oh boy.
I appreciate you guys
I can't
very
believe I
much
got the how do you
for
want to do
figuring
that.
out how things work and all of that, because I know that messed with our pacing a little bit. We had an okay pace going, and then I didn't know how to run things the way I thought I did.
It's okay.
It was fun.
No, that was fun. That was
It was
Yeah, I don't know
incredible.
how to be a druid.
I feel that.
Anything I'm doing, having fun.
I'm glad you guys have fun. Okay, so part of what I would like to establish for our just kind of end of session ritual, for lack of a better term, is first I want everybody to just kind of stretch and imagine that you're stretching out of your character. This is, you can stand up if you want. You could also kind of make the motion of like unzipping a coat and stepping out of the suit or something like that. This is what we in the drama therapy business call de-rolling. Just making sure that you are taking the character off, depending on how immersed you are at any given point, and, you know, hanging it up, leaving it until the next time you're ready to work with that character.
I was very immersed in having a hot mom.
I think about Ronald is an incredible ability, a character where he talks and you're like, I want to kick this guy and I'm also concerned about him.
Yes, very much.
Oh, good. That's what I've been going
Combination of,
for.
like, I despise you, but I also feel like I need to help you.